and welcome back to another vlog. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Madison. I am a second grade, second year teacher. Thanks so much for being here. So in today's vlog, I thought I would just start off another week in my life or a couple days in my life. It usually changes just depending on how long it ends up being, and I'm trying to get on a more consistent posting schedule. I really want to start posting twice a week for you guys, and so I might end up doing just like a few days in my life a couple times a week. But yeah, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to start filming this vlog. It is Monday. It's a 5-day week this week. As you guys probably saw in my last vlog, I had a 3-day week last week, so it's always hard like coming back from those long weekends and coming back to like a full week of school. But I'm a little nervous to go inside today because on Friday I put in for a sub because I was in St. Louis for one of my best friend's weddings, and our entire district right now is super short on subs. Like, we literally have none. And so what we've been having to do is just split our classes in between our grade level teachers. So I have 2 other teammates, and basically they ended up having to just split my class between them 2 instead of having a sub in the classroom, just because there are no subs. So that's like their only solution, and everybody else in the building is pretty much like used up or busy. So yeah, that's been really tough lately. I feel really bad that I had to do that to my teammates, and I'm not looking forward to the day that has to happen to me, because it's no fun being thrown an extra 10 plus kids into your classroom for the day. So I'm about to go in and kind of talk to them, see how it went, see what kiddos did well, maybe some that didn't do so well in that big group setting. And yeah, if you're a teacher, it's like coming in after having a sub is already stressful enough because you get to like see the notes for how the day went, but now it's like I get to see how they went with my own teammates. So yeah, we're about to head in. It's a very tired Monday, and so I am going to need an extra coffee today. I usually get half caff, and today I'm full caffeine. I did want to mention this video's sponsor. Today's video sponsor is DIY, and DIY.org is a platform for kids in their most formative years, so from age 5 to age 15, to explore different skills and talents and be able to share those with other friends on a safe environment and platform. DIY.org has thousands of different videos that teaches kids all different things, like how to sing, draw, paint, bake, build, you name it. It's a 100% safe kid platform, which is what I love about it so much. You can use it in the classroom, you can use it at home, you can use it with your children. The only adults that are even there are the moderators that are there to make sure that the platform is free from any bullying, intruders, or negativity. DIY.org's mission is to create a safe and welcoming platform just for kids to learn how to create, build, explore new talents and new skills on their own, and learn at their own pace. DIY.org is just trying to build their community. They already have over 700,000 kids on the platform from over 140 different countries. So to spread the word and get more people using DIY.org, they're offering a free 30-day trial. So I'm going to be using this with kids in my classroom. I'm going to be letting parents know about it. I think this is something great to do. You can do it in the classroom or encourage students to do it out of the classroom. Get the kids off their iPads and doing more hands-on activity and learning. What I love most about it is that I know there are a lot of kids that can benefit from having a social platform where they feel safe and welcome to share ideas, share projects that they built, or share any activities that they just did that they were excited about, something that they loved. And everything that you do on DIY.org, whether you're building something, creating something, coming up with a new idea, learning a new skill, DIY.org gives kids that platform to come on and share with others. So it's like social media, but for kids in a fun and safe way. I cannot wait to see more kids in my classroom using this platform, and I know there are a lot of other children that would benefit from it too. So I really hope that you check it out and introduce it to your students as well. I will have the link and everything to sign up for DIY.org down in the description below. guys, it is a few hours later and I am about to eat lunch, but it's been a really good day so far. I thought I would show you my outfit. I kept it very comfy today. I'm just wearing a long t-shirt from Amazon, leggings with my cute sandals from Marshall's, and a cardigan. That's like my go-to outfit when I just want to be comfy. I just wear leggings with some type of t-shirt and then a cardigan because it's so comfy and easy to throw on. I brought a bunch of random stuff for lunch today. I have broccoli, a fruit cup, a banana, and some chips. So sometimes I just like to bring stuff to like snack on instead of eating like a full lunch because I don't like feeling super full after lunch anyway. I have 5 kids absent today and I only have 15 students in my class, so I have a tiny class today. I only have 10 students here, which has been really nice. Like they've all just been working so well together, working so quietly, just like a good day. So I'm about to just eat my lunch and just chill for a little bit. All right, y'all, I am heading out. It is going on 3:35, so I desperately need to leave because I have Orange Theory at 5:45. So I need to go home and have some time to like chill out a little bit before I do go. But today was really the best day, probably because we had such a small class, but they just did so well. And I don't know, I just felt like today they were listening better and just like following instructions better and more just like self-checking and self-reflecting. That's huge because a lot of the time kids will just like do things before they think, and I felt like I could see a lot of them like thinking about their actions before they did anything today, and all I have to do is like give them a look and they're like, okay, I got it. And so that self-reflection and self-monitoring is just really important for me to see. It just shows that they're growing, maturing, becoming more responsible little humans. And so yeah, today just made me so happy. I'm feeling so good leaving today. We did a bunch of really fun activities in reading today. We focused on our KWL charts and asking questions before, during, and after reading. So basically, as a whole group, I did a KWL chart where we went over a text. We came up with questions that we could ask before reading it, during, and after, and then they got their own book and they filled out their own KWL chart, and they did really well with that. I thought that they might think it was boring. You know, those lessons are like, they might like totally hate this, but they actually are really into it and working so quietly at their tables. And a lot of students that are usually distracted did really well during that. So that's great. Did a lot of really fun practice with our 10 frames. And guys, if you are teaching your 10s, counting to 10s, making 10s, 10 frames, anything like that, look up some interactive 10 frame games on Google. There are a ton and my kids actually really like them. They are always asking to play, and so today I let them have like 15 minutes of just like playtime on their iPads, but they were playing those 10 frame games, which is actually really good practice, but it makes it fun and interactive so they don't really feel like they're doing work. So yeah, highly recommend that. I already got everything laid out for tomorrow. I always lay out my plan, so I don't even have to do it in the morning. Every now and then, like this morning I did just because I wasn't here on Friday, but if I have time at the end of the school day, I will just like do that to knock it out. So I literally have everything organized, have my planner. I think I'm good to go. Just gonna grab my backpack and erase our team points. It did so good today. I was just like giving out points like all over the place, which I feel like never happens. I'm always like, guys, come on, I'm beating you. But today I got 0 points on our students versus teacher game. They did so well. And I'm going to change our morning meeting. So every morning we do calendar, weather, days of the week. And it's actually been a process. I have never done a full morning meeting like that where you go over a bunch of things. Last year we literally just had share time and that was it. But man, getting them to, they come up and they present. They say the month is, the day is, and the date. Then they pick someone to do the weather, the temperature, and then the days of the week. But I mean, it's been a process. My kids are still learning the months, the days of the week, weather. They're still learning all that. I thought that it would be like really easy for them, but it has not been. So every single morning we have to go over again, what do months mean, days, weeks. So I'm really hoping by December it should go a lot smoother and they should be able to do it on their own, but we're still not there and we've been in school for over a month. So I'm still waiting on that to start going a little bit smoother. And like I said, I have an orange theory at 5:45, and then I'm just gonna go home, eat, and go to bed. I really have nothing interesting to vlog, guys, when I'm at home because I don't do anything interesting. I mean, I could sit there and just like babble to you, but I know that's not super fun. So I'll probably just see you guys tomorrow in the morning. Hi there, can I get a venti iced pumpkin spice latte and make that half calf? Tuesday. I am just on my lunch break right now, so as you guys saw, I have just been kind of getting together some of my papers, getting ready for science whenever they come back from specials, and also just getting my papers out for tomorrow. I have been really liking coming in the morning and having nothing to do before the kids come here. Usually during my free time, my planned time, I get all of my tabs up and ready for tomorrow. I get all of my papers set out for tomorrow. So as you see, I just have, this is for science that we're about to do when they come back, math, reading, science for tomorrow, some writing up here, and these are some papers that I need to hand out. So I just like to be very organized and not have to worry about it either like at the very end of the day or tomorrow morning, because I don't want to stay late and I don't want to come in early, so I always try to utilize my plan time. And for whenever I plan for the following week, I usually do that on Thursdays or Fridays. So my favorite time to do it is either Thursdays at like 10 a.m. whenever our counselor comes in. We have a school counselor. She's awesome. She comes in once a week and does like a 45-minute lesson with the kiddos, usually over like social emotional learning, and the kids love her, and that gives me some freedom to go to the back of the room and some free time. So I usually use that time instead of just like chilling out, which I know is so tempting to do, just like chill on your phone, but I really try to use that time to plan. So I usually get a lot done in that 45 minutes. I can plan for almost half, if not more than half of the entire next week. And then Friday during my plan time, I finish off whatever I didn't get to. So whether I need to finish some plans or print out copies, whatever that may be, organize my Tinder cart for the following week. That's what I do on Fridays, and then I'm usually done. I do have a video where I talk all about how I plan, so I will link that video right here if you guys are interested. It's changed a little bit just because last year we were virtual most of the year, so this year I have gone into more pen to paper planning using my Erin Condren planner, and last year I solely planned by using slides. However, I do still use my slides, so everything on that video I do still use. I use slides for Monday through Friday and reading, writing, math, and then sometimes I'll add some science slides in there. And that just keeps me on track for the day. So every morning whenever we're doing math, I go to our Monday math slide, and usually I'll have like a video linked on there, or maybe some sort of resource that the class is working on. That way I can have it also up on the board for our whole group lesson, something like that. But since we're not doing as much virtual learning, we are going back to the textbooks, like teacher manuals this year. So I have had to do a little bit more like pen to paper planning with that, a lot of sticky notes and a lot of marking of pages and highlighting and stuff like that, just to make sure that I'm staying on track with our curriculum. And I get asked all the time questions about how do you plan, what kind of curriculum do you have? And I know if you're in college, or even if you're just kind of like intrigued by it, it is kind of confusing if you haven't done it. And so I understand where all the questions come from, but I promise you, if you're going into education, it's something that you learn along the way. College didn't really prepare me for lesson planning that much. They would mainly just have you, college really helped me plan like really long, elaborate, creative lesson plans, like engaging lesson plans. But when it comes to like planning for a whole week and how to use your time wisely, and whether you're digital or paper planning, I feel like I didn't get that much experience with that in college. I just kind of had to teach myself along the way, and you just kind of learn what works for you. I mean, I'm only in the beginning of my second year and I've already found what works for me. Now, it might change. I've already changed a little bit this year from what I did last year, but I promise if you're going into teaching, you will figure it out along the way. Every school is different. That's the thing why I can't really tell you guys exactly how to lesson plan or exactly what curriculum to use, because most schools use different curriculums. Some schools require you to submit lesson plans and things like that. So I am just doing what works for me in my school, and I'm sure if I'm at a different school, my lesson planning might have to switch up a little bit, and that's okay. You just kind of learn as you go, you roll the punches, and I promise lesson planning does get easier and smoother as you go. I am all done for really the rest of the day planning wise, and tomorrow my plans are all set out like I said. I have not been having an appetite at lunchtime. Our lunch is at 11:10, but because I always drink a big cup of coffee, it really suppresses my appetites in the morning. So I just am not hungry right now. Like, I have all this food in front of me, but I'm really not hungry. I guess I could have bigger problems, but I'm just not hungry. And I know I need to eat though, because I probably will be hungry in a couple hours and I'll be like dying because I didn't eat. And the thing is, as a teacher, it's like you get a lunchtime and you have to eat because there's no other time. You can't just like whip out your food in the middle of a lesson and start eating. I'm just gonna kind of force myself to munch on some things that I brought just to get something in my stomach. I've been watching YouTube, and I always have either like YouTube on or something in the background. Even if I'm like lesson planning or something, I like to just like have that noise in the background. But I have about 30 more minutes left until I need to go pick up my kids. We did our reading groups today and our math groups, which are always fun, and I went over those in my vlog, I think either last week or the week before. I've talked all about what I do for those and the slides that I use for, and they're still doing really well with the reading groups and everything. They are definitely getting the hang of it. I still have to get on them for just like working by themselves. My class, they just all want to work together, and it's not a bad thing, but I really need some of them to focus and work by themselves and not with other students. So that can be hard whenever they just want to work together so bad. But yeah, in math we are learning about doubles today, which is always really fun, and they are introduced to doubles in first grade, maybe even kindergarten. I mean, that's how they learn a lot of the basic addition strategies, and so most of them were really familiar with it, so that really helps us to build on it. And I feel like that's how second grade is supposed to be. Normally in second grade they come in with most of the basics being review, but this class, you know, it's not their fault. A lot of them are behind because they didn't get a lot of the basics or learn a lot of the basics since they've been virtual for a couple of years now. So all the stuff that should be review and shouldn't be as hard on me to teach has been like teaching it for the first time to them, basically. Okay, I'm gonna eat my lunch, but I will talk to you guys later. All right, y'all, it is obviously much later now. I just got out of an Orange Theory class, and Kathy and I ended up going to the 3:30 class, and we get out of school at 3, so we had to like rush out of there, come here. I obviously brought clothes to change into, and yeah, it was a really good workout. I tried the Lift 45 class for the first time. Usually I take their normal like 2G or 3G workouts, which is treadmill, rower, and the floor, but they just added their Lift 45 classes, which is obviously 45 minutes of just lifting. And today was leg day, so my legs are like jello, and I have not done a leg day, guys, in so long. When I first got into working out a little over a year ago, all Kathy and I did was work out at the gym, and we would just do, let me get a better light, we would just do weightlifting, like super hardcore weightlifting, and that's what made me fall in love with working out, but I just got tired of it and wanted something new, so I started Orange Theory and hot yoga, and I've just stuck with that for a long time now. But this was my first time like back lifting heavy weights, and I forgot like how hard it is, and it's just like a whole different kind of cardio. Like your heart's just racing and you're just like dying. My legs feel like literal jello right now, but it feels so good. Like you leave feeling so good. But I need more protein in my diet because, I mean, you can lift all the weights you want, but if you're not eating enough protein, you just won't see results. So I kind of want to get back into like lifting and drinking my protein drinks every day, because you really do see results in like the gains and stuff. But anyway, I'm so happy because my workout is done and it's only 4:20. Normally I'm home right now waiting another hour before I go to my workout, but now I can just go home and kind of just like shower and chill the rest of the night. I might even take a nap, who knows. So I really like these early workouts. I might start doing them like once a week or something. But yeah, I am going to head back home. I may or may not see you guys later, maybe tomorrow. Hey guys, happy Wednesday. So I have not vlogged at all today. It is actually already 11:45. I'm on my lunch break, but it has just been, honestly, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it, it's just been a really hard day, and this has nothing to do with my kids. My kids are fine, besides just being a little hectic and adding to the craziness. But other than that, I've just been dealing with some things, and I just feel like I'm moving really slow today, but at the same time I feel like it's just been really hard, and just kind of like a crazy day. I've been having a lot of anxiety and stuff, so I haven't really had the chance to come on and talk, but I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm about to sit down and just like relax and eat my lunch. My outfit is pretty simple today. I'm just wearing a black t-shirt. I get my plain t-shirts from Amazon. They have the best ones. Then I'm just wearing these cute brown pants. I actually got these in my teacher style box this month, and I think these are from Ann Taylor, but I love how they fit. I love that they're cute and kind of like professional looking for work, but they're super comfy. I know this is like low priority, but I really want to go and decorate the hallway bulletin board. It's just been something on my mind, and I think stuff like that that's just like mindless and just like fun for me, it really helps relieve a lot of anxiety. So I'm going to spend some of my lunch break just going out there and decorating the hallway bulletin board, and I'll take you guys along with me. Okay, I'm all done doing the bulletin board. That turned out so fun, or so good. It was fun and it turned out really good. But I am about to sit down and eat some of my lunch. I have a meeting with my teammates, and also I wanted to show you guys what we did for reading today. So today we are talking about main idea and key details, and I found this really cute idea for a pizza. You guys probably know what I'm talking about, like a pizza anchor chart where the pizza is the main idea and the toppings are like the key details. So excuse my awful pizza, but we read the book The Koala Who Could, and we talked about how the book has a main idea and the key details help you kind of like uncover what the main idea is. And we talked about what are key details in books that can help you figure out what the main idea is: the cover, the title, the pictures in the book, the words that are repeated. And so we did this all together. We did it actually over on the board. This is kind of what I use to describe the main idea pizza theme. And so then we did this together on the board. Horrible drawing. I am so embarrassed. And then they were at their own tables. They had to go pick out a book of their own, and they had their own pizza to make. So basically they just had to write down all the key details in the book that helped them figure out what the main idea was. I love teaching main idea and key details. It's always really fun, and the kids always seem to like it. So that was our activity. I hope that made sense. I didn't explain that very well, but I hope that made sense. Now I have a couple things that I need to do. It's Wednesday, so I don't have to start planning yet, but I might start planning a little bit for next week. And then every Friday we send home Friday folders, so I need to start getting stuff together for the Friday folders. I usually just send home some work that they do. We also have something called Success Ready, which is where we basically just talk about like how their behavior is in the class and out of the class, and we can like send notes home to parents and stuff like that. So I need to get started filling out some of those. It can be really tedious and time consuming going through like 15 plus papers and writing comments and notes and grading and stuff like that, but that's the job. So I got to do that. So I'm gonna eat a bagel for lunch, and then I'll just catch up with you guys probably at the end of the day. All right guys, I just left school and I just made it to a very exciting appointment. I am going in for a consult for laser hair removal. I am going to a place here in Columbia called Milan, M-I-L-A-N, I think that's how you pronounce it, hair removal. And I have been interested in laser for a really long time, and so I'm going to go in and talk about a couple different parts of my body that I would like to get laser and just figure out how expensive it is. I recently talked to someone and found out it's not as expensive as I once thought, so that's what made me even more interested, and I'm like, oh, okay, I think I can do that. So I booked an appointment, and I'm not getting laser today. I'm just going in to talk to them about it and decide like if or what I want to get done, and yeah, then I will update you guys. I'm going to end this vlog here since it's getting kind of long, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed another week in my life as a teacher, and I will have many more to come, so make sure you are subscribed by clicking the subscribe button down below. It really supports my channel. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you also enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
This video is sponsored by DIY. DIY is an online community where kids between the ages of 5 and 15 can learn any skill. It could be drawing, Lego, animation, singing, dancing, baking, any cool skill you can think of. You'll find it on DIY. The platform has thousands of challenges, projects, courses with how-to videos for kids to learn from. And then they get to share their thoughts, creations, and experiences with other kids from more than 148 countries around the world. What's really special about DIY is that it's a safe, bully-free community that allows kids to see, learn, do, and share without any judgment, and with the guidance and support of some really fun moderators. If that sounds interesting, click on the link in the description below to sign up on DIY.org for a 30-day trial that is absolutely free for unlimited access, along with new cool stuff that keeps rolling in every single week.